Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Koudelka. This is your boy Karagol Gaming, and you know how we do things around here. Let's press on. Last time we defeated Charlotte's furnitures, her bookshelf and chairs, and we got the flare brooch. This time around we're gonna go in deeper. Dungeon first floor. This place is looking welcoming, dog. It's been locked with the blue key. You use the blue key. You don't need the fucking thing anymore, so you throw it away. There you go. Patrick's quarters, first floor. This is gonna be interesting. What we have in here. Easy. Okay, that's a door. Easy. Shall we see what it does if we can get up? There you go. Does Patrick have to do this all the time? He's gonna break his fucking back if he needs to go back up and forth. He won't budge. Oh shit, it does budge. Instantly regretting my decision. So many doors! Wait a minute. Get back out. Okay. Let's be calm about this, because this place is a little bit of a maze. Oh, we have many options at least. I'm gonna nip back outside. We have something red over there. Okay, I'm not scared anymore. We're good. Yeah. How about that? Alright, I want to grab this little item if I'm allowed to. There you go. What is this? Shotgun shells? Shotgun shells! I'm never gonna use it, but it's good to have. It's good to have. Alright, so we were doing the right thing by climbing the boxes here. So we're gonna do that again. I said Koudelka. There you go. There you go. Alright, go up again. Now, in here. It looks like you can move the statue if you try. It doesn't even look like I can reach it, mate. Do you want to move the statue? Yes. Okay. You found you found Roger Bacon inside the secret library.
I know it's around here somewhere. Well, what took you so long?
Roger,
The mummy that was in the coffin? Since when have you two been acquainted?
I am no mummy. My name is Roger Bacon, and I'm just like any normal old man.
Hey, I've been around for 20 years, and I have yet to run across an old man as abnormal as yourself.
I see. Well, I've been around for 600 years, and I've seen plenty of abnormal people just like myself.
My
Got
dear
him.
old man, might you be related to the great warlock Roger Bacon, who made such a name for himself in the 13th century?
You are very knowledgeable. I am that warlock, Roger Bacon, you speak of.
You mean to tell me that you were born in 1210 and have remained alive and well until the present date of 1898?
Actually, to be precise, I was born in 1214.
Koudelka, what type of a joke is this?
That's my question.
This is no joke. I am the reputable Roger Bacon.
Very well then. If you were truly that Roger Bacon, then you'll be able to tell me with whom and where you studied.
Oh, that's easy. I entered Oxford in 1247 and studied under the tutelage of Robert Grosseteste. Although a good professor, I would not consider him to be a wise man. I penned my masterpiece, Opus Maius, as well as numerous other books on natural science. Being a visionary pioneer, I must say that my work has influenced generations of work that followed. But alas, in hindsight, that work pales in comparison to the work I did copying the Immigré document for the Pope.
The Immigré documents. I figured you would know about that book.
Of course. It took me 5 years to copy the book in its entirety. I know everything there is to know about the book.
What is it about?
Oh,
Is
it
it...
unravels the secrets of life that expand far beyond the largest field. It speaks of the secret rituals conducted by the ancient race of Fomors on immortality. The Fomors would claim the lives of the resurrected as their own. They reversed the laws of nature and the cycle of life. When the Druids took over the Celts, Alexander the Great penned the emigre documents in Greek for placement in the Great Library.
Resurrecting the dead.
Oh,
It is true.
The document has long been considered the most dangerous work of literature. It was safely guarded in the caverns of the Supreme Pontiff's quarters. But apparently, the book was not able to withstand the wears of time over generations. And the Pope decreed that a new edition be created by copying the full text. That is where I came in. The Pope requested that I copy the book word for word. And when the work was finished, apparently, I was supposed to be killed. But I am not one to be dealt with so carelessly. I secretly escaped, and eventually I made my way to the sacred land referred to in the text of the emigre document.
And the secret rituals? Don't tell me.
You need look no further than myself.
And you succeeded.
Though I cannot perform the same on others, yes, I have been able to escape the hands of death. But I have not been able to escape the roots of existence, which are the seeds of change. My body is not immune to change, as you can see by my hideous appearance. I've had nothing to do other than roam the earth for the last 300 years. I've seen all I can take of mankind's cruelty. So, I returned here for some rest. Well, enough of this gossip. I've got some research to do. May I ask to be left alone?
Good old Roger. Alright, we are done here, so we're gonna leave. You can't tell me you're not feeling this game. You can't do it. Right, we're gonna head back outside here again. There you go. And what we want to do now... Oh, shit. That motherfucker hurts. Bam, bam, bam! Ooh, I don't want that bad lax though. Fuck that. I'm good without it, dog. Alright, here. Let's see. We have, I do believe, a door here. But first, I said, but first, tools. Got some cheese for you, Koudelka. I said, I got some cheese for you, Koudelka. There you go. Okay. And in here, you found a gramophone, but it can't be played as there is no disc inside. Do you want to put the quote-unquote disc in the gramophone? The disc begins to play, filling the room with a melody. You found a hidden drawer. Inside it is a book titled Research Notes. You got the research notes. Let's read with Karagol Gaming up in here with some background music, some mood music up in here, boys. Research Notes, September 10th, 1895. Rain. With the monastery renovation completed, I have finally moved in with Ogden and Bessie. It's been a long road since I first procured the Immigrant files. Even after referencing literature of all ages, the rendering of the text still remains a difficult task. Though it has been 4 years since I first laid eyes on it, never once has its enigma left the recesses of my mind. Contained in it are countless descriptions of the source of the energy that is the secret to life's existence, the Druids' cryptic experiment taken from the ancient Celts, or Celts, and recorded by Alexander the Great hundreds of years before Christ. Branded a forbidden enterprise, it was kept hidden by the Vatican's cardinals in the depths of the Pope's quarters for a long time. And now, I have it in my hands. I have reached Wales, the land referred to in the text. I will fulfill my wife Elaine's resurrection at this monastery, built by Saint Daniel Scotus. Of course, I am aware that my act could prove insolent in the eyes of the Lord, and however people may censor my actions, the love I have for my wife will never cease. I ask of you, Lord, to turn your eyes away for a short while. November 16th, 1895. Rain. The more I learn about this monastery, the more eerie the structure appears to me. Ogden mentioned that the hospice had been full of corpses at one time a few hundred years ago, and I have become aware of an oppressing sense of mortal sin as I walk through the underground passageways. I can feel the haunting spirits everywhere. But according to the Emigre file, the power of such resentful spirits are considered the driving force behind reviving the Druids' cryptic experiment. I plan to fulfill this place with the all-consuming ire of these spirits. Even though I may burn in hell for these sins, if Elaine can be brought back to life, I shall have no regrets. December 5th, 1895. Rain. I found out about the cauldron hidden in the basement held the key to the secret. Even though the book had mentioned it, the well-positioned trick door kept us from locating its whereabouts. The cauldron looks as if it's made of gold, but upon closer examination, the surface is so old that one cannot determine how long it has been in existence. I would guess that it's a prehistoric artifact made a few thousand or maybe even tens of thousands of years ago and left to sit. We must quickly set up an altar and begin preparations for our ceremony. December 16th, same year, rain. I ordered Ogden to acquire some livestock. 320 chickens and 43 pigs were purchased through a supplier in town. I arranged for ground transportation, but the fog did not help expedite the undertaking. I expect to be busy as soon as the delivery arrives. Animal offerings are an integral part of the Druid experiment. The cauldron must be filled with the freshest blood and flesh. This is where it begins. February 24th, same year. Or couldn't be. February 24th, 1896, rain. The third experiment, still no response. Even though I follow directions and offer the proper prayers, there are no signs of spirits gaining any strength. I must return the book and reread some parts since I cannot proceed if there has been some misunderstanding of the text. Is there a problem with the way I conducted the experiment, or are the offerings insufficient? Regardless, I need to think this over. Even though I may arrive at a terrifying realization, it is too late to fear anything now. I have come too far to be impeded by fear. I am sure Ogden will understand. March 19th, same year. Return from London, the specifically ordered carriage seems to be working very well. I have trapped 3 women in the baskets in back. I lured some victims out of an alley in the East End and had them sniff some chemicals and pull them into the carriage. Wow. But since I was not used to my new role as an abductor, it took more time than I had planned. I could not have done this without Ogden's help. I am deeply grateful to him. March 25th. I am still at a loss. I cannot make up my mind. Even if I can bring Elaine back to life, Are my actions forgivable? I balk when presented with this dilemma. Bessie has been taking care of the women I've kidnapped. It's better than them freezing in some corner of London. I hope this small gesture of kindness will be considered as a priori act of repentance. I wonder if my small kindness will have any significance when held up to the horrendous act I am about to commit. March 31st. Rain. I must make my mind up. I must. April 3rd. Storm. Dear Lord, I have without a doubt committed a crime no human should have committed. I conducted the druid experiment using the flesh and blood of the victims. I sensed the incredible energy of the spirits culminate into one when I poured the women's remains into the cauldron. As I had thought before, it is human flesh that needs to be offered up to fully release the effects of the procedures. What a frightening arcane process this is. The sounds of fury and the women's death screams have not left my ears, but I must go on. There is no turning back now. April 12th. Once again, I perform the procedures. I once again round up 4 victims from London. Even though they are all old with barely a thing to live for, when I contemplate taking their lives, it leaves me sick to my stomach. It may be due to my doubts that the spirits did not rise to such powerful strength as before. I may have to use a younger, more vibrant source of energy. The book says to fill the cauldron with energy of haunted spirits. I wonder how many victims the cauldron must swallow to be satisfied. June 5th. I do not have enough victims. The saintly presence of Daniel Scotus inhibits us from claiming authoritative power. I have concluded that it will be necessary for us to offer many more lives before we are finished here. I have since found 35 more victims for the 7 separate experiments, but the spirits have not responded with much strength. For me to accomplish the resurrection, I am in dire need of the culminated strength of the spirits. I must come up with a new way. I must come up with a more efficient way to procure my victims. July 15th. I finally received the first shipment of my victims. Ogden was right when he suggested that we should offer the lord of the slave trade an enormous amount of money for this matter. He has no compassion for human life. The victims are not given much information and arrive at the monastery expecting a routine night's work. It is not necessary for us to go hunting for prey in town. With a few sugar-coated lies, there are plenty of people that climb right into the carriage. There is no one that will dare speak of what is to become of them. September 9th. Pour the remains into the cauldron. The energy levels in the cauldron have clearly increased, which makes me happy since it proves that I am heading in the right direction. It seems that lately I have become more efficient at performing the tasks required for the procedures. However, Ogden and I cannot expect to become much more productive, as it is impossible for us to hire help since we must keep this matter purely clandestine. I have decided to place an order for a laboratory table from an equipment manufacturer in Manchester. It will take about a month to make, but once we receive this, we will be able to manage many more experiments. October 3rd. Butchered 3 bodies since morning. After lunch, we made repairs to the bell tower of the main church. After dinner, with Bessie and Ogden, I butchered 3 more bodies. The lab table has proven its worth. The spirits have certainly increased in strength. At this rate, I may finish preparing for Elaine's resurrection before All Saints' Day. October 14th. 6 bodies butchered in the morning, 5 in the afternoon, 1 after dinner. November 1st. How I have been awaiting this day. The day to conduct Elaine's resurrection ceremony has finally arrived. The cauldron is brimming with the remains of my victims. This monastery is now consumed by the energies of the preternatural spirits. Even a saint could not hold his ground against the powerful energy of these hex spirits. I took Elaine's body, which had been preserved in chemicals for this very day, and placed it on the altar. I then began to recite the ceremonial chant. Elaine, you are as beautiful as ever. I love you so much. Please forgive me for calling you back from the land of the dead. November 7th. What is going on? I have lost all hope. All my efforts and dreams have been only an illusion? The tree of life that grew upwards out of the corpse as if wrapping Elaine's body was certainly the manifestation of Druid's cryptic experiments that I had been seeking. If God is capable of creating beings out of nothingness, then this is indeed a man-made example of his work. But to my horror, the image of my resurrected wife displayed in a flower petal looked just as she did before, yet it lacked a human soul. Indeed, it was a monster. Dear God, is this the punishment you have chosen for me? What have I accomplished by victimizing nearly 200 innocent people? My only hope in life lay in believing that resurrection was possible and dreaming of the day when my wife Elaine would join me here in life on Earth once again. Now I have nothing but a cauldron full of blood and hex spirits and a soulless monster. Is this the end of what has been awaiting me? Dear Lord, have you no mercy? I only have one path left to follow. I have lost too much. I cannot even find the words to apologize to Ogden, who has lent me his strength along the way. Now I only long to sleep in peace with my wife. Alright, how about we stop this music, cause it's driving me nuts, mate. Something is not right, boys. Okay. Oh my god. Oh shit, that tune is still playing in my head, fam. Alright. Let's do this and then wrap the episode up, I guess. Holy shit, my head is fucking killing me after that fucking tune. You wanna go? Oh wait, is it up here? Is it up here? Yeah. Hey! What is that? Medusa thing? What? Megalitharu! Oh, that hurts. That does hurt. Boom, boom. How many hits do you want to get in, mate? Just let me know, and we'll fucking sort it out, yeah? Swipe, swipe! Hey! Alright, we are gonna move you back a spot. And I'm not playing with you, man. I'm going Megalith, level 2. Oh, sweet! Awesome, that's good. I expected more. I'm good. Let's go with a flare. See what that does. Yes, that did more. I like that. I like that. Wait. Now would be a good time to heal. I mean... Boom, boom. There you go. Fucking hell. Finally. Uh-oh. Is it too late? It's too late, isn't it? Fuck. Fine. Don't step over it! Don't you dare step over it! No! Oh my god. We can't do it. Oh shit, we are fucked. We're fucked, boys! I should have healed way earlier. I'm sorry, James. You're missing out on this experience, fam. Take that level up. How about we go this, this, and then this? Go on then. That will do me. Automatic pistol, and we learn the spell Reflect. Sorry, James. You are just horribly. Oh my god! He is 5 levels below Koudelka, man. This is not good. This is not great. Alright, you know what? We're gonna call it an episode right here. Next episode, we're gonna crack on. I feel like we have done quite a bit here. We met Roger Bacon this episode. We had a little Let's Read, and we had a boss fight. What more do you want? I think, yeah. I'll see you guys next time. This has been your boy Karagol Gaming. I'm out of here. Love y'all and deuces.